Welcome, dear students. I hope you are all keeping well. Keep well, keep studying, and do well. Today, we are going to begin with a new chapter, New Kings and Kingdoms. Okay? And we are going to see in this module, introduction part, the Rashtrakutas, the Gujara Pratiharas. Okay? So, these 3 points we are going to see in this module. Now, we are going to see the introduction part. Indian subcontinent was a huge landmass and people were not aware of the extent and variety of cultures that existed. So, as you know, Indian subcontinent was a huge landmass and people were not much aware of many things which were existing already. The jungles, mountains, rivers and seas prevented free movement, okay, and means of navigation were few also, okay. So many did not know how the things were being, okay. So much of jungles, so much of mountains and all the things were also there, and this prevented free movement, okay. Because of mountains, jungles, forests, they were not able to move from place to place. And navigation means traveling through ship or boat, it was a rare case, okay. Those who ventured, keep in mind, those who ventured out and found suitable, those who went out and found suitable areas established new kingdoms. Here we are, new kings and kingdoms. So people slowly started moving from place to place, and those who found a good place, they started to expand there again, okay. They had already made the kingdom and they started moving place to place, different places, and started spreading in different places again, okay. Especially after the demise of King Harsha, after the death of King Harsha, who was a ruler of vast territories, the kingdom started splitting into smaller domains and became weak without the central control. No central control, therefore, after death of Harsha, there was splitting of smaller kingdoms. That keep in your mind. Okay. The subordinates of the kings were either big landlords. Keep in mind, subordinates mean helpers of the kings were either big landlords or warrior chiefs and were known Samantas. They are also known as Samantas, keep in mind. Okay. And were known Samantas. Landlords, warriors, they are also known as Samantas, keep in mind. They were required to govern smaller portion of the kingdom. King should be here and smaller places should be ruled by landlords, warrior chiefs, etc. And they should be informing the king whatever was happening around the kingdom, okay. So they were governing a smaller portion as the government, no, in democracy form of government it happens, okay. Central is here, then states are here, then under the state again the districts. The same thing was during this time also, okay. The Samantas were supposed to give gifts. These Samantas, these landlords are warrior chiefs, supposed to give gifts to whom? King. Okay. So later what happened? They're supposed to give gifts to the king and help the king in the administration part of the territory. So they're supposed to help the central government. Central government here means the king. Okay, because they were all Samantas were all warriors, chiefs. They are looking after the small portion of the kingdom. They're supposed to help or inform the king whatever things are happening. They're supposed to come and inform the things, meetings, okay, discussions, and provide military support also when required. With time, the Samantas amassed lot of wealth, and as these Samantas, these landlords, okay, and chiefs, what happened? They were collecting lot of money. They amassed lot of wealth and power, and they started to deceive their kings to become independent. They started to deceive their kings. now betray their kings because they had already enough wealth. They had already enough wealth, and that is how they started to deceive the king. Okay, those who gained independence declared themselves as Mahasamantas. Samantas declared as Mahasamantas, keep in your mind. Okay, because they had enough wealth. We see later. A famous example of this is the case of Danti Durga, keep in mind, a Rashtrakuta chief. They were Samantas, now they declared the same and they became Mahasamantas. Okay, who overthrew the Chalukya, king or overlord, and performed a ritual called Hiranya Garba. Okay, that is a ritual. After you overpower you declare yourself independent, you can perform this Hiranya Garba. Okay, there were other Brahmins also did the same thing, keep in mind. Other Brahmins also did the same thing here. Okay, and also slowly they also started becoming kings. For example, you can see here. Okay, examples: Kadamba, Maurya, Sharman. Okay, in Karnataka, and Gujara Pratihara, you see, and Gujara Pratihara, who was that person? Harichandra. Okay, so these are all different kings who were the Samantas. They themselves later on declared as a Mahasamantas and became independent, and that is how the kings and kingdoms were increasing. Now we are going to see the Rashtrakutas. Okay, Rashtrakutas. Okay, that is one kingdom. You see here, this dynasty ruled areas of the Deccan for about 3 centuries. Keep in mind, 7th to 10th century. Okay, they ruled 3 centuries. See, okay, common era. In the middle of 8th century, they had areas of south like Gujarat, Maharashtra, part of Madhya Pradesh, Karnataka, etc. These are the places where these Rashtrakutas started to make the kingdom. Okay, some of the prominent Rashtrakuta rulers: Danti Durga, as I told you before, Krishna I, Dhruva. Okay, the capital of this dynasty was Malkhed. Okay, keep in mind, Malkhed and Maharashtra. These two are the capital of Rashtrakutas. Now, under their rule, the worship of Shiva and Vishnu became very popular. Keep in mind, under the rule of these kings, the major achievements of the rule of this dynasty were as follows. So let us see the major achievements. Okay, the construction of temple came up in big way, keep in mind, because god and goddesses were being worshipped. Some temples were also came up like Ellora. Okay, Ellora and elephant are of the period. Paintings were done. In this temple, God has been represented in 3 forms: creator, preserver, and destroyer, keep in mind. And local self-government played an important role, keep in mind. Okay, a number of committees were formed during this time. Okay, next, trade and commerce flourished. Okay, different developments are taking place, prosperity, and we see here important point: Arab travelers, they describe Rashtrakutas were the best rulers of the world. Keep in mind, who describes Arab rulers. The last ruler was Karka II. Okay, Karka II of the Rashtrakuta dynasty, and was defeated by the Chalukya king in 973. Keep in mind this also. So these are the different achievements of the Rashtrakutas. Now we are going to see Gurjara Pratiharas. Okay, this dynasty was also a kingdom. Keep in mind, they ruled over parts of Punjab, Rajasthan, Uttar Pradesh, Gujarat, all these places, all these times. Okay, keep it in mind. And there are some rulers here, you can see by yourself. Mir Bhoja was the outstanding ruler of this time, keep in mind. Okay, The Pratiharas received a severe blow in 1019. See, and later on we see he was defeated by Muhammad Ghazni, and that is how the Pratiharas came to an end, and this dynasty came to an end. Okay.